Kathy and Bob were on a mission. They had just landed in Brazil. 2 cities, 8 days, and one objective: to discover the best beaches, unforgettable places, and pay homage to Brazil's legendary soccer temples. What they didn't know was that Brazil had so much more in store for them than they ever imagined. What if your next vacation had more surprises than you could count? Stay until the end of this video to uncover 15 unforgettable surprises Kathy and Bob found that will make you want to pack your bags for Brazil immediately. Brazil had always been on Kathy and Bob's bucket list, but their focus was simple: soak in the sun on Brazil's legendary beaches and walk the hallowed grounds of the country's most iconic soccer stadiums. They had 8 days to discover the beauty and energy of Rio de Janeiro and São Paulo, and every day brought a new adventure. First stop, the sun-kissed shores of Rio de Janeiro. Before we dive into Kathy and Bob's unforgettable journey, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more amazing travel stories. You won't want to miss what happens next as they discover Brazil's best-kept secrets. And if you stay until the end, we'll reveal 15 incredible surprises that could change the way you see Brazil forever. Kathy and Bob's first morning in Rio started like a dream. Copacabana Beach, with its iconic wave-patterned sidewalks and endless stretches of sand, was alive with energy. The rhythmic beat of samba echoed through the air as locals and tourists soaked up the sun. As Kathy and Bob dipped their toes in the Atlantic, they realized why Rio's beaches were known worldwide. This was paradise, pure and simple. But the magic didn't stop there. Just a short walk from Copacabana, Ipanema Beach offered a more relaxed vibe with stunning views of the Dois Irmãos Mountains. It was the perfect spot to watch the sunset, a moment that Kathy described as pure bliss. But Rio wasn't just about beaches. As soccer fans, Kathy and Bob knew they couldn't leave without visiting Maracanã, the legendary stadium where soccer history was made. Standing on the very ground where Pelé and countless soccer legends once played, they felt the energy of the beautiful game all around them. For soccer lovers, this was sacred ground. For Kathy and Bob, no visit to Rio would be complete without seeing the city from above. A ride up to Sugarloaf Mountain was nothing short of magical. As they ascended in the iconic cable car, Rio unfolded beneath them. The beaches, the ocean, and the mountains coming together in a perfect blend of nature and city life. From the top of Sugarloaf, the view was unforgettable. Rio de Janeiro stretched out in all its glory, a city that seemed to rise straight out of the ocean with the iconic Christ the Redeemer statue standing watch over it all. It was a moment that neither Kathy nor Bob would ever forget. After soaking in the beauty of Rio, Kathy and Bob hopped on a short flight to São Paulo, the beating heart of Brazil's cultural and soccer worlds. São Paulo was a city of contrasts where towering skyscrapers and lush parks coexisted, and every street seemed to hum with life. First on their list, the incredible Museum of Art of São Paulo. Home to one of the most significant collections of Western art in Latin America, it was a feast for the eyes. But it was São Paulo's energy that captured Kathy and Bob's hearts. The vibrant cultural scene, combined with the city's deep connection to soccer, created a dynamic they had never experienced before. Like in Rio, soccer was a way of life in São Paulo, and Kathy and Bob were determined to visit the city's 2 most famous stadiums. First up, Morumbi Stadium, the iconic home of São Paulo FC. As they stepped onto the field, they could almost hear the roar of the crowds that filled the stadium on game days. It was a place where dreams were made and legends were born. Next, Kathy and Bob made their way to Allianz Parque, home of Palmeiras, one of Brazil's most successful soccer clubs. Modern, sleek, and full of history, the stadium tour gave them a chance to see how deeply ingrained soccer was in the city's DNA. In São Paulo, soccer wasn't just a sport, it was part of the culture. Though São Paulo is known for its urban sprawl, the coastline wasn't far away. Just a short drive took Kathy and Bob to the beaches of Santos and Guarujá. With golden sands and warm waters, these beaches were the perfect way to unwind after exploring the bustling streets of São Paulo. For Kathy and Bob, these beaches were a hidden gem, unexpected but completely unforgettable. It was yet another reminder that Brazil's beauty could be found in every corner, whether in its lively cities or along its tranquil shores. Before their journey came to an end, Kathy and Bob made their way to the foot of the iconic Christ the Redeemer statue. Towering above the city, this wonder of the world wasn't just a symbol of Rio, it was a symbol of Brazil itself. As they stood beneath its outstretched arms, they felt a sense of peace and connection to this incredible country. As promised, here are 15 unforgettable surprises from Kathy and Bob's journey that made Brazil even more special. Just outside Rio, these secluded beaches offered Kathy and Bob peace and quiet away from the crowds, a hidden paradise. Rio's Lapa neighborhood comes alive at night with samba music. Kathy and Bob couldn't resist joining the locals for a night of dancing, a must-try for any visitor. Kathy and Bob indulged in the famous Brazilian barbecue, a feast of flavors they couldn't get enough of. This famous alleyway is covered in street art, with every corner revealing new masterpieces. Kathy and Bob were blown away by the creativity. Watching the sunset from Arpoador Rock was an experience like no other, a magical view over the ocean that felt straight out of a dream. In both Rio and São Paulo, Kathy and Bob got to try deliciously fresh açaí bowls, a Brazilian superfood tradition. Kathy and Bob found themselves in a local dance class learning forró, a lively and traditional Brazilian dance that brought lots of laughter. The lush green escape of the São Paulo Botanical Gardens was a peaceful retreat filled with beautiful plants and wildlife. Street soccer games are the heartbeat of Brazil, and Kathy and Bob found them in every neighborhood, watching locals show off their skills. Brazil is famous for its coffee, and Kathy and Bob loved the chance to visit local cafes, sampling the finest brews in both cities. Even outside of carnival season, Rio's spirit is alive with music, costumes, and performances that Kathy and Bob loved experiencing. The Copacabana night market was a colorful surprise, with unique souvenirs, handmade crafts, and street food to enjoy. São Paulo's Liberdade neighborhood, known as the largest Japanese community outside Japan, was full of vibrant culture and flavors. Kathy and Bob took to the skies for a breathtaking helicopter tour, seeing Rio's landmarks from above, an unforgettable sight. Most unforgettable of all were the warm, friendly Brazilians. Kathy and Bob left with new friendships and memories to last a lifetime. From the vibrant beaches of Rio to the bustling energy of São Paulo, Kathy and Bob discovered that Brazil isn't just a place, it's a feeling, an experience, and a memory they'll cherish forever. And while they came to see Brazil's beaches and soccer stadiums, they left with so much more. If Kathy and Bob's adventure has sparked a desire for your own Brazilian getaway, don't forget to like this video, share your favorite travel memories with us in the comments, and subscribe to Globe Go for more epic journeys. Check out the links to see other exciting destinations we've covered. Special thanks to our sponsors for helping us bring you these amazing travel stories. Check out their links for exclusive travel deals and tips.